What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video with Brittany. Hey, hi, here I am. And I just wanted to talk about anxiety as a parent. I feel that there's a lot of parents like me. For a long time, I felt like I had to rush a lot of things in order to get things done rather than being present and just enjoying the moment. And so it caused a lot of anxiety for me because I felt like I was out of line with who I was meant to be, or like where I was supposed to be at. And again, that is a completely state of mind. It's just a state of mind that we have when we get anxious. And like myself, I can see it in other parents when they are anxious and they're like rushing their kids and they're like, hurry up, like mommy has to go do this, and like all of these things. And it's because we've created this timeline in our head that certain things have to get done by certain times in order for them to be good, or in order for us to feel like we are worthy. And those thoughts are just not true. And I know that because now I feel more relaxed and I feel more present, and my state of mind is different, and I can just feel the difference all around. And even just personally for me, I don't feel anxious anymore. And it feels really, really, really nice because I feel like I can just be, and I know that whatever I do have to get done, it's going to get done, and that I would rather just be present and enjoy the moment rather than stressing and being completely disconnected from the present, whether that is with other people like friends or family, my son, or even just being by myself. Whether like I'm at the store or like, I don't know, like reading a book or something like that, and just, really taking the time to just like be patient with it, be patient with where I'm at in the present, and just enjoy it, and like really step into what is going on at that current time. Because if I'm disconnected in the present, then I would get home and I would be thinking about, darn, I should have been more present. I should have been more connected. And then I wouldn't even be present for the thing that I was anxious to get home for. So it's just like all messed up. It's a huge like mind effery that we anxious people put into our heads for, quite frankly, like the stupidest reasons ever. We think that people are, at least for me, like the reasons why I would get anxious is because I would either be thinking about things that I would have to do, or I would be so concerned that other people were so focused on me. Like, I would be so worried that like people were staring at my hair, or like people were staring at the way I smiled, or like the way I looked, and it's just like so stupid. It's like such a waste of energy and such a waste of time. And and then another thing, like why people like, at least for me, why I got anxious was because, honestly, I think it's just like those two reasons. It was either just because I was so afraid of like other people judging me, and then another reason was because I just wanted to do what I wanted to do in order to like better myself, which is not really bad, but like, you know, it's good to have goals and stuff, but it's way better when we accomplish those goals when we are present and when we don't have any other distractions. So like I said before, if we're disconnected in our current being, then we would get home and we would be even more disconnected because we would be focused on like thinking about that time, like, oh shoot, I should have been more present. Unless you're a narcissist and you really don't give an F about anybody else's emotions and you just literally care about, you know, being successful and stuff, like, so yeah. And I get that being a parent too, like, I'll just speak for a mother's point of view because I'm a mother. Like, we can really damage our kids if we are not present with them. And it's really sad for me to see other parents at parks or like at restaurants or just, you know, anywhere, and they're just completely ignoring their kid and they're on their phone, and their kid is like trying to show them like a cool trick or something, and their parent just looks up for a quick second from their phone and then looks back down at their phone and like doesn't even give them really any acknowledgement. And it's just like really sick. It's like really sad. And I know that this happens all over the place because our phones have become another form of addiction, which is like so stupid, honestly. It's like so fucking sad. And it's just like super stupid. Like, it's good to be informed about things, but it's also good to be present, okay? And like, the only reason why people get so addicted to their phones is because they need to be constantly distracted from their own lives, because like they're so dissatisfied with what they have and like what they have going on. And it's so sad. It's like, if you're really that unsatisfied with your own personal life, then you need to change it. You need to like figure it out and find some kind of ways to change it, whether that's step one, going to therapy. And like, not that these are steps that need to be taken in chronological order, because everybody's process is different, but you know, there's like options like therapy and choosing a different career path, and like, you know, maybe getting rid of everything and starting from scratch. Like, I don't, you know, there's just like different ways to go about it. And like, it's okay to start from scratch. Actually, it's really freaking awesome to start from scratch, because you can just, you know, create this whole new identity basically for yourself. Like, and just completely forget about your past and start over. And you can do that anytime at any age in your life. You don't have to be stuck with this one identity that you've had since you were like 6 years old. Like, you just don't have to do that. That's ridiculous. We live, you know, 70 to 100 years. So like, and that's for most people, you know, but like, it's ridiculous. Like, people really expect to be living one life, like one particular way for that whole time. Like, that's ridiculous. That's insane. That's stupid. That's crazy. So just like switch it up a bit. And then going back to the phone thing, like, give your kids just more attention. Like today I was at the park and I was just so present with my son, and he brings his cars with him to the park, and he likes to race them, and he wanted me to race with him, and I raced with him, and we were there for almost 3 hours, and we were playing like monster trucks and going down the slides and things like that, and the time went by really fast. And he was engaged with me and I was engaged with him. But primarily he was engaged with me because I was engaged with him. Like, it was just like such a nice bond that we had today at the park. And I've been practicing this for quite a while now, because honestly the first year that he was alive, I was not present. I was that parent who just wanted to be distracted by something external like my phone or a TV show, and I literally had such a hard time being present because I got bored really quickly. And that's another thing. It's like, once you start practicing being present, you're not going to get bored, because you're going to find ways to like make things useful and to make things fun and to make experiences purposeful. So like, you're always going to find something to take out of an experience. And like, it's just like a really beautiful transition once you get there, because you're able to just see life in a more positive and useful light, rather than being like, oh my god, this is draining me. Oh my god, this is so boring. Like, oh my god, like all of these negative things. And it's all about perspective and being present too just makes life more enriching. And you're not focused on the future, you're not focused on the past, you're just like in the now, you're just being. And it's so pretty. Life is just so pretty that way. And yeah, I started practicing this really, like, I would say like last year I started really practicing it. And it takes time. It's not like it just happens the next day. Like, you have to really just be patient with the process. And the way that I became present was by being really conscious of it. So like, telling myself, okay, I'm going to be present for this outing, or I'm going to be present during this book, or I'm going to be present doing some schoolwork. Like, whatever it is, I'm just going to be here. I'm just going to be present. And you can do like a little 1-minute meditation before you do that one activity. Like, I let go of all uncertainty. I let go of all negativity. I embrace positivity. I embrace being present. I let go of anxiety. I let go of depression. I let go of worry. I am present. I am here. I am now. I am reading this book. I am reading this book. I am present. I am present. I am reading this book. I have no worries. I am, and then like go into like some positive affirmations. I am excellent. I am positive. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am courageous. I am supportive. I am a beautiful being. I am I am an example of wellness. Just like all of these things, and just let it flow out. Just like tell it all. And like, that's a really good thing to bring into your meditation, is just like not being so focused on what you're gonna say, but just like whatever words come into your head, just like let it out, and like let your words physically come out. That way you're letting go of that energy, or like embracing an energy. So so yeah, I just wanted to bring this up because being like that, there's so much self-care and like self-help going around. I feel like it's always been a part of our humanity to like, there's always been like self-help around and stuff, but most recently it's been becoming popular or like more in the know. However, I still see some people, especially parents, who really struggle with being present, and like who really struggle with depression and stuff like that. And I'm not even judging, because like I know what that feels like. However, now I'm on the flip side, and it just makes me sad to see like how they don't see how beautiful the flip side is yet. And I just really want to encourage people to see the bigger picture. And kids are so special, and we don't even realize the damage that we could do to them when we just pay attention to our phones and solely to our phones. Especially when they're telling us a story or something. It's like we really need to look at them in the eyes and listen to them and let them know that they have our support and our engagement. Because if not, then they're gonna think that they're not important. They're gonna take that lack of importance into their adulthood, and they wouldn't even accomplish their goals, because they would think like, why even bother? Like, I don't matter, So it's just like so important. It really, like, not being present with our children really stems into a whole array of problems. And I know this because even my parents weren't present with me. So yeah, I'm like an example of it. However, I am also an example of change. I've done the work, and I continue to do the work diligently and thoroughly and consistently, because I want to be my best self, and I already know the feeling of what my best self feels like. And so I don't want to let that feeling go, because it's so good. It's like so good. It's so fruitful and exciting, and I wouldn't say addicting. I don't like that word particularly, because it's like, it's kind of a dangerous word. But it's always like, I know what that feeling is. So I know what that feeling is, and it made me feel really good. So like, I'm not gonna ever let that go. I'm not gonna like let that just fall through my fingers and just be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm back to how I was before. Like, F that, okay? Seriously. So going back to being present, yeah, I feel really excited about being here with you, even right now, like making this video. I feel really excited. I feel really present. I feel really good about talking to you guys about my experiences. I mean, really, this is kind of just like my diary. I'm really using this YouTube channel as a diary, because like, I don't even need to explain it. I just like want to express how I feel through talking, because I've been doing the journaling, you know, and I love the journaling. I still do that exercise, but I really want to use this channel as like a way to help others and also to gain back my wisdom. I guess like to remember all of the wisdom that I've gained, because for a long time I suppressed myself and I suppressed my knowledge because other people would look at me and be like, oh, what do you know? You're only like 20. Oh, what do you know? You're only 16. Oh, what do you know? You're only 23. Oh, what do you know? You're only 24. Oh, what do you know? You're only 26. Guess what? I'm 26 right now. And I've learned quite a lot, quite honestly, ever since I was a little girl. Don't ever doubt a child for knowing something. It's absolutely stupid. It's absolutely effing ridiculous. Like, we're all spiritual beings and we come into this human form, and so we're pretty freaking smart from the get-go, so don't dumb down anybody, okay? So yeah, I'm just using this really to express the knowledge and the wisdom that I have, because I know that I am worth it. I know that I am worthy. I know that I'm deserving of being heard, and I'm done with suppressing myself just to make other people feel comfortable. It's absolutely sick. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is absolutely unnecessary. It's a stupid, ridiculous way to live life. It's a waste. It's a waste of time. Might as well use this time for good, and might as well use this time to express our opinions and share our voice. So yeah, I really hope that there was some nuggets in there that, you know, were helpful and useful, and maybe just give you a different kind of way of looking at things. I know that my life has been better and just so much more positive ever since I started practicing being present, and especially being a parent. I know it's hard because you have things on your mind and you feel like you may be losing time with yourself or for yourself because you're constantly catering to these little people. But it's not true. It's a false accusation, I guess, to say, because like I hear so many people, oh my god, I don't have time for anything. I don't have time for myself. Like because they have kids, and it's just absolutely bonkers, because you can make time for yourself. Like, look at me right now. I'm making the time right now to make this video for you. It's going on 23 minutes, and now I feel fulfilled. I feel like I've done my part for the day, for this video, for this content, for this channel, in which is becoming my brand. And I feel that like after this, I'm going to finish up my schoolwork for school, and then by that time my son should be awake. There is time. You just have to like make it happen. You just have to like have a schedule, and we will go into all of that into another video, because I want to talk about like entrepreneurship and how even having your own YouTube channel is like being your own brand. It's like having your own small business, because all of these different things. So I will be back with another video. Today is Wednesday. I will be posting this today, and then I will be back with another video on Friday. So I hope that y'all enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, yeah, like and subscribe, whatever you please. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless you, and I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and a beautiful life. Bye.